It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. Please take it as a warning. I've been sitting dormant. Took a break from booking my performance. Young Nolan was on it once upon a time. Open my destinations. Used to check the rhyme. Q-tip in the air. Let me say this clear so you fuck niggas hit me. You niggas suck. You ain't near me. I'm making bucks so I could duck the inquiries. My flow the truth. I can't trust in your theories. These rappers lying now. 6 million ways to demise. We got them dying out. Crying out. What is it your life about? Sincerely, I've been dedicated. Building reputations. Rising expectations. Look at me. Fighting my temptations. I've been serenaded plentifully. My imagery lyrically made with symmetry. I've been hard, killing niggas out the family tree. I feel like Benoit, used to educate them at them seminars. Now it's all about me, shining when I'm grinding. I take my talents to South Beach, they voluntary mouthpiece. I turn it down when I turn around to be flirting for surface, buffing my crown. Bitch, I'm good on my own. I got a wife and a son in my home, so get used to rejection. If any niggas say my name, hope you use protection. I cross niggas for the fun of it. Who's the pedestrian? Burn your canals just to get to the root of my questions. Oh no, LeBron body, I'm all-star. Hard body like porn star body and all y'all. Airplane on my phone calls, fuck all the small talk. Press a button, your life rerouted like it's the OnStar. If you been yearning for the real, y'all should have been said it. These cowards would have been dead. Let my win set it. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this video, we're going to be getting into yet another narrative being pushed by the DJ that don't spin. I know. I can already hear the boos. Oh, boo this man. You know what I mean? Why are we talking about this? I get it. However, y'all got to understand that people follow this guy. People tune into this guy and they actually run with the things that he says. Therefore, his words are given weight, even if we don't pay attention to it. All right? So he's got yet another narrative out here, this time going at Doechii and TDE. Okay? So apparently, YouTube has made some modifications. They now are showing monthly listeners on YouTube, similar to how you would see on Spotify, right? And when the numbers came out, it looked like, at least based out of hip hop, Doechii was one of the top. I think she has like 340 million listeners on YouTube. And it threw a lot of people into a tizzy, into a frenzy, especially those people that had already been throwing around these claims, these allegations, these unfounded ideas of her being an industry plant, that the industry is pulling for her. They're doing abnormal things behind the scenes, boosting her up, trying to make her more of a thing than she really is. And their king decided to come out and speak on this, okay? He even went as far as to liken the success that Doechii is experiencing to Megan Thee Stallion. And he says that TDE is doing her a disservice by botting her music. And she's going to end up having I guess, in his eyes, a fall off like Megan Thee Stallion. I don't feel like Megan Thee Stallion has necessarily fallen off. I feel like she charted a different path for herself. And unfortunately, the things that took place between herself and Tory Lanez, where he shot her and he ended up being punished by going to prison for said incident. There's a lot of people on the internet that either ran with the narrative that she lied, or they've changed their opinion about her when right before that whole situation happened, she had the world in the palm of her hands, right? But he's basically saying that people are going to turn on her in the same way, I guess. Although it's a totally different situation. I don't understand it, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and play it, and we're gonna also debunk this theory around the YouTube monthly listener thing too, as he's talking about the bots. Now, before we get into Mr. Don't Spin's video, here are the actual stats that were released. YouTube Music has introduced its own version of the monthly listeners metric called monthly audience. Okay, so At the top, we have Doechii with 332 million, Eminem 332 million, Dr. Dre 271 million. I'm wondering why nobody's questioning Dr. Dre when he hasn't released an album in a decade. Kendrick Lamar 262 million, Coolio 251 million. I'm sure Gangsta's Paradise is pulling some heavy lifting on that. Meek Mill 237 million. Meek Mill, he typically releases his music on YouTube even when it doesn't go anywhere else. So he's been trying to low-key do his own version of like NBA Youngboy, who blew up on YouTube. I'm surprised Youngboy isn't on this list as well. Anyway, Wiz Khalifa 237 mil, Pitbull 184 million, Nicki Minaj 178 million. So Doechii is almost doubling that. Whoa. Travis Scott 166 million, J. Cole 162, Kanye 160, Triple X 156, Lil Tecca 150, Drake 124 million. So he's not all that popular on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He's popular in the grand scheme of things, but amongst his peers, he's not as highly ranking. We got Future, who's tied with him at 124 million, Doja Cat 117 million, Tyler the Creator 115, 50 Cent 112, and Playboy Cardi at 106 million. Of course, this is not all the artists in the industry. This is just more of, I guess you could say, urban hip hop. Not everybody on this list is hip hop, but they lump them in with hip hop, you know. So there's that. Right? Doechii at the top, Kendrick near the top, Drake in the mid to lower range, right? Not to say that that's what we're here to talk about or anything like that, just saying. Now, let's go ahead and pull up Mr. No Spin. Here we go.
On Doechii, I'm looking up and I'm seeing shit and I'm like,
who the fuck is Doechii?
Oh, bro, like, chat. This is utterly ridiculous. Doechii and Eminem have the most monthly listeners amongst rappers all time? All time? So you're telling me not Nicki Minaj?
What you mean all time? This is the first time they put the motherfucking list out. So yeah, all time until further notice, nigga. Blame Buzz and Pop for writing it that way. They not even legit, I don't even think.
Not Drake. Not Lil Wayne. Not none of these niggas. Doechii? Oh, hell nah. Yo, Kojo, you gotta turn the button down. Like, yo, bro, you gotta stop it, bro. Like, I'm giving a really stark warning to TDE. Y'all are about to ruin a good artist. I'm not saying she's trash. But the moment you make fans feel like they didn't pick her, and y'all are doing it so abundantly clear right now, y'all are pushing her so wild, the fans are gonna do everything in their power to reject her because they're gonna call her an industry plant. We've seen this before. I can name 50 industry plants. When fans feel like they didn't pick the person, you're supposed to bot enough that fans could be like, oh shit, people rocking with it. Let me go check it out, and they could naturally pick the person. Nobody ain't picked Doechii. Y'all, I'm telling y'all gonna ruin.
This nigga can't even say her fucking name right. And I'm quite sure there's footage of him perfectly saying her name in the past, but all of a sudden he wants to call her Doechii. I find that interesting.
Ruin this artist because I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna Meg Thee Stallion her, not with controversy, but Meg Thee Stallion her where people are just gonna hate her because they're gonna think nothing she's doing is organic. And she's gonna make some good music. You're gonna ruin this artist. Y'all got to stop botting her. Please, just stop botting the girl. Yo, Doechii, listen. Fuck what your management team is saying. I know people say I don't like TD, whatever. I got no problem with you. I don't even know you. You got to tell them, I'm just talking about public perception. People are going to start hating you for no other reason than they think you're being force-fed to them. Not because you do bad music, because I don't think you do bad music, but your management team and your label the bots are going so crazy that they're thinking you're an untalented pick-me that the industry has chosen, and they're going to call you an industry plant. that's going to make it 10 times harder for you. I'm telling you, you got to talk to whoever your digital person is. Yo, bro, calm down with the bots, please. Just chill out. Yo, let's take a week off botting. Let's take a week off botting.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck? Oh. You got to talk to somebody. Tell them, yo, we're taking a week off botting. No, we got to take a week off. Trust me. You're telling me she's up there with Eminem? Like, Eminem has had a career that has spanned 25 years. Actually closer to 30. Okay. The people who listen to Eminem, they might not have the DSPs. They just go on there, yo, let's listen to Tears Don't Come, I'm wondering why. Without her. Okay, cool. They're listening to Eminem. Doechii? Nigga, the only song I know about her I think the only song is Anxiety, which is cool. But, bro, y'all are botting it too much. Yo, TDE, I'm telling you, TDE, this is what you got to do. Real talk. Spread the botting out. Like, Schoolboy Q needs some botting.
Jesus.
Like, Absol, I know he blind, but he needs some botting. He might not be able to see the numbers, but he could feel that he's performing.
Nah, Absol, you really got to slap this nigga, man. I'm sorry. You said you was going to slap that nigga when you see him. You really got to slap this nigga, man. He playing with your well-being at this point, man. He's saying you can't even see the number. And I'm not trying to instigate. I'm just saying you really got to slap that nigga.
And the crowd is empty. Oh, my God. There's a lot of echo in here. There's a lot of... Is anybody in here? Is anybody in here? No, they're not. Spread the botting out. Please. That's all I'm asking. Because you're going to ruin this young black queen's career by...
This nigga's crazy. Oh, this nigga's crazy, bruh. This man... Bruh, I have never in my life seen a clip from this nigga calling anybody a young black queen. This is a fucking first. Give me a fucking break. And I'm not mad. She's supposed to be called that, but from this nigga? Nah, that's an ulterior motive if I ever seen one. For this nigga to come out and call Doechii a young black queen when all he do is call black women bitches and hoes and say they need BBLs and look at how he's spoken about SZA, who's close with Doechii. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that don't even sound right coming out your motherfucking mouth, nigga. That's 2 offenses on top of all the others.
Forcing this is how fans look at somebody who they feel is being, like, just super served in their face. They suck. Fuck them. Why do I keep seeing this? Please stop posting this. Yo, nobody listens to this. This is a plant. And the chick makes good music. Just chill out with the button.
All right, so that's the DJ that don't spinning another narrative saying that Doechii is excessively botting, which is what got her that top spot on YouTube, 332 million, which is right on par with Eminem. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is pull up the actual indicators as to how she got there and how everybody's numbers got to where they are and what the metrics are based upon. Crazy how all it took was a random fucking user on Twitter to set the record straight. So this person here says, it's based on how much your music is used on YouTube. So shorts and videos using your songs count. Anxiety and her song with the K-pop star is mega huge on TikTok. And I think they meant YouTube with shorts because shorts are YouTube, but they're also big on TikTok as well. You got to think about how many TikToks were made for Anxiety, and then those same TikToks were then transferred over to YouTube. People were using Anxiety as a trending sound in their video to try to get more views on their shorts. So when stuff trends, you'll notice the same stuff that's trending on TikTok is likely going to trend on Instagram also, right? Because people want to play that same music that's trending over there because people are interested in it. What's that? Let me use it. It's going to happen the same way with YouTube Shorts because it's pretty much the same thing, just on a different platform, but same functionality. So over 160 million views on the shorts just off of Anxiety and the song with the K-pop star. Is the K-pop star that they're referring to Lisa? My bad, not Lisa, but Jennie. Okay, and I think they're both from Blackpink, ain't they? So there's that. And they say, how is Akademiks the number one hip hop media guy? Don't know this. And of course, that number one is only based on those that tune into him and Complex, who we're going to get into in a little bit in another video. All right. So here it comes directly from YouTube. How is monthly audience calculated? Monthly audience estimates the number of unique users globally who have viewed or listened to an artist's content in the past month across all YouTube formats. This metric includes users who have viewed or listened to videos, so the music videos that the artist drops on their own, or if they're dropping native content into YouTube, including shorts uploaded by the artist or their label. So that's coming directly from the artist. If they do their own music video or their own shorts, including their own music, the views on that get tallied into monthly audience. Collaborations featuring the artist's music uploaded to other channels. All right. So if you're on a collab with another artist, it's also tallying that as well. Videos including shorts uploaded by fans. Okay. So that's user generated content. That's not me because I don't do shorts, but some of y'all may create on YouTube and use other people's music and stuff like that. Or even probably just upload. You know how you get all these random channels across YouTube that upload their favorite artist's music and we go listen to that on their page and stuff like that? That also comes back. Then you also have non-music content from the artist channel. So monthly audience is not exclusive to musical content, but also the things that they upload. If they do vlogs, if they go live, all of that is tallied into monthly audience on YouTube. All right. So it's not all just music, which I think is a good distinction that they're pointing out here. They say, is monthly audience just listeners on YouTube or YouTube music? Got to remember YouTube music. They say monthly audience takes into account users listening or viewing an artist's content across all formats of YouTube, including YouTube, YouTube Music, and YouTube Kids. Okay? This isn't necessarily relevant, but I'll go over it anyway because I know there's artists on here that would love to know how they can get their monthly audience on display. So monthly audience, is it just listeners on YouTube or YouTube Music? We already got that. Eligibility requirements for monthly audience. To display it on your channel, you have to meet the requirements. You have to have an official artist channel, which in order to make that happen, you got to integrate it through your distributor. I need to go ahead and do the same for mine. Your channel has more than 100,000 subscribers. We not there yet. As long as y'all keep tuning in and fucking with your boy, we will. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come subscribe. Become an insider. Okay, we are at what? 31. We're trying to let's get that hundo. And they say your channel's monthly audience is over 50,000 listeners, which we do have that much. Okay. If your channel does not meet these requirements, it will continue to only display the subscriber count. All right. And here we have Anxiety from YouTube. There's over 1.8 million shorts. Okay. 9 million views, 17 million views, 188 million on this one. God damn. 5.7. So all of that taken into consideration contributes. So the DJ that don't spin, excuse me, he completely overlooked all of this information and just decided to go on an emotional rant. Yet people continue to put him at the #1 spot in hip hop media. Ain't that about a bitch or two? And I can only imagine how many other people, like-minded people, probably had the same reaction without looking further into it, without doing any type of research, without fact checking, without taking any extra effort that would help them learn or become educated about it. They'd rather come out and just spew negativity in her direction because it's already been deemed safe to do so based on the trends that have happened in the past year towards her. Okay? Weirdo activity, but you know, weirdos, incels, and losers that don't have anything else going on, they like nothing more than to have a woman, namely a black woman, to take their inner hate out on, you know? And I'm going to be clear. You don't have to like Doechii. You don't have to love her. You don't have to bump her music. Whether or not you do has no bearing on what the next person is going to do, or the next person that's creating content utilizing her song while it's trending is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes we got to understand, and I try to be very clear about this. Just because we have an opinion on something does not make it law. It does not make it a universal thing that everybody is supposed to understand or be in agreement with, which is why I always say, this is how I feel. You don't have to agree with me, but just, you know, speak respectfully. But that's what it is. If you don't like Doechii, you ain't never going to play none of her music. That's your prerogative. You know, hopefully you don't turn that into a personality trait and think that everybody is supposed to care. But it is 100% up to you and your discretion. All right. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. I really don't like how he tried to use Megan Thee Stallion as an example, as if she's not successful. She may have a hate campaign, a hate train against her, but she's still winning. She's still eating. She's still living her fucking life. I haven't even talked about this whole Klay Thompson thing because I don't think it's all that important. You know what I'm saying? But salute to them, more power to them. I wish them all the success in the world. I hope they continue to, stay strong in whatever that companionship is that they found, their relationship. But outside of that, hey man, I'm ready for the music. I'm ready for motherfucking Act 3. Till we get Act 3 or some new shit. You know, that's where my head is at. Same thing with Doechii. I'm ready for the next project, next single, whatever it's gonna be. And I just hope that she delivers, because I think she has a grand opportunity to piss some more people off, which ultimately is only going to work in her favor. All right, let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. All right, much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit on my almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, so straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.